Damn.
Boom. Did you hit the button?
Are we really going, Jay?
Are we running?
We're already gone, dog.
We're already gone, bro. Damn, dog. It's 10:30 on a Sunday. We already gone.
It's been gone since last night, dog.
Yeah, man. It was kind of because of yesterday, dog.
Yeah.
For those of you guys that missed it, y'all fucked up. We were higher than the fucking stars. What did homeboy Brady used to say? I'm higher than an angel boob.
Yeah.
Fucking
higher
guy.
Than a motherfucking angel boob. That dude is
Diabolical.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dog? Why would you even think about something like that? He's like, because that's really high, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't lying.
And angels, they don't have saggy titties.
Nah, bro, you can't be an angel with saggy titties. You right.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be crazy. Imagine if God let you be an angel with some saggy ass titties.
I was talking about Victoria's Secret. You sitting there talking about.
I'm talking about
real
real angels, dog. Oh, you talking about? Oh, I mean, it could have been Charlie's
They
angels.
say
Angels.
God don't like ugly.
Yeah,
Oh, true.
that's a wild statement,
Yeah.
right? Like
The
you
God
could take
doesn't
that a
like
whole
ugly.
bunch of different ways,
What?
right? God don't like ugly.
Yeah.
I know some ugly motherfuckers, bro.
Hey, it
You
depends
mean
on
to
if
tell
you're
me
ugly
God
or
don't
not.
like them?
I know.
God love you. Yeah. but
God
then
love you still.
Beauty is the eye in the eye of the beholder. Then
That's what I'm saying,
people
though.
are beautiful on the inside.
That's
all
a
that.
broad ass statement. You know what I'm saying?
It's a cop out.
It is a cop out.
I was about to say.
Like a lot of them statements in there.
Yeah.
Just take it how you want to take it. What
Yeah.
the fuck you mean take it how I want to take it?
Yeah. It is what it is.
it is what it is.
what it
I was
is.
just about to say
It's that one, right?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Ladies don't like when you tell them that.
It is what it is.
It is
You know what, dude?
Really?
You know what I heard ladies do like though? They love is Cool James.
Cool James.
Indeed.
I've heard about that. You know what I'm saying? Been around for a while. I've been hearing through the grapevine. You know that the ladies kind of love Cool James. You know what I'm saying?
What'd you think of his album?
We're gonna start right there, Jay. We
I don't
jumping
know.
straight into the review
You
of the
brought up
ladies
his
love
name.
Cool
I was like,
James.
hey, you know what?
Well, first we were talking about why we were high as fuck yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got distracted by the angel
I'm
boobs.
still high.
You know what I'm saying? Nate Brady out here distracting us. Lenward's talking about Victoria's Secrets. Shit's already off the fucking rails, man.
It is, bro.
Shit's already off the rails.
So
let's double back
Yeah.
and talk about why Jay got everybody violently high yesterday, bro. Fuck, Jay. We're grown-ups here,
It's
man.
just
You
part of
can't
my
be-
job, dog.
Damn, bro.
It's part of my 9 to 5.
Shit. Y'all growing some crazy shit over there, my guy.
Bro, the Nearly Nirvana.
Man, bro.
If you haven't gotten it or tried it, it'll slap you in the face.
It really will.
It really will. One of the homegirls yesterday was all. It was kind of funny to see everybody that smoked it because you could you could tell they were super high and they were like it was funny, bro.
They look
It
like
should- it
they
should-
look like the guy on the label.
Yeah, they did. Man,
Floating.
It's in the clouds. Yeah.
all higher than fuck, bro.
Is that supposed to be you,
All
Johnny?
smoked out. It is
That
me,
is. You
dog.
can't
I
say-
post
you
for it and
don't-
everything.
How did you float like that?
Listen, bro, I can't give away my secrets. Bro, David Blaine didn't give away how he fucking made the statue disappear. Was he the one that made the statue disappear?
David Blaine.
Yeah.
I don't
Who's-
know. I just
which-
know David Blaine from getting the box, and then he used to do the videos with the football players where he'd like levitate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real, dog. He's magic.
Real as the video.
He must not be ugly. He must not be ugly because God got him out here floating.
Yeah.
I can't float. I can't float. Or I can if it's on a jar, right? You smoked a Nearly Nirvana.
Bro.
Hey, you know what's funny? Hey, Daniel, dog. It's the shit, bro, because now I set up like a screen for him at his pad, right? So now he could get on like social media and like control the stuff himself, right? So now like he watches the pod all the fucking time, dog. Him and Margaret, every
dude,
episode
shout out
they
to-
watch
shout out to
it.
Daniel, man.
Yeah,
Shout
bro.
out to Daniel. Hell
So the other it was the vlog. And I'm like, I'm chilling, I'm handling my day, and all of a sudden I get a comment pops up on my phone. It says DK505. And we're talking about this. He's all, I wonder if it kind of smells like Teen Spirit. I told him,
No.
it almost does.
That's
Yeah.
that's a good one, bro.
It almost does. Yeah, man, yesterday was fucking crazy, dog. We had a packed house, bruh. Everybody was in here and everybody was lit.
bro.
Shout out to the homie House for bringing the Lolos out. When we walked outside, he's like, get over here real quick. Graham, let me talk to you real quick. He's like, what the fuck you giving these people in there? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, we watching people stumble out this door all day long. It's in the eyes. The
Yeah,
eyes, Chico.
dog.
They never lie. They don't. So what the fuck you guys doing over there, Jay? Like, man, chill out,
Just
bruh.
watering, dog.
How
Water
the fuck?
plants.
Y'all got that shit testing at like 33 and shit?
30,
What
34.
the hell? Just a little 34 banger.
Yeah.
That like is insane.
Yeah.
Bro,
When-
they're on it over there, dude. Or over here, I should say,
Yeah.
with the grow team, the higher ups. They're They know what the fuck they're doing, bro.
Yeah, man. This, bro, out of all the strains, like seriously, bro, like this is number 5. We had the All Sick OG, the All Sick Gas, Sandia Cream, Wolf's Breath, and now Nearly Nirvana. I feel like we finally got it. Right, all of the other ones were bangers. They were all really good, and they all had like served their purpose. But this one is like the crown jewel, bro. It tastes good. It smokes good. The high is be careful.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, and it's crazy. I'm gonna have to figure something out for some of these fucking drops, dog, because everybody pulls up and they want to smoke. You know what I'm saying? With you.
Yeah.
God damn, bro, I was fucking gone, bruh. Gone. Lemwords didn't even chief. This motherfucker caught a contact.
No, he really was gone.
Yeah, he left. Dip. Got some pizza. We caught him in the back alley.
Yeah.
Didn't even bring me a slice.
Yeah, it was in the back alley.
No, but we caught.
You said when you caught me in the back alley.
With a pizza?
With a pizza. That sounds a little weird, man.
Hey, that's the name of the episode. Back alley Lemwords. But man, it was fun. I had a blast. You guys have fun yesterday?
Yeah. I mean, me and Chad got the munchies just from watching y'all smoke, and we had to go get something to eat. And it came back a party, but it was dope, man. A lot of heads in here.
Yeah.
A lot of lovely ladies. A lot of friendly faces.
Everybody
was in a great mood.
The vibe.
It was a good vibe.
Yeah.
Super vibey.
That's the best part of it.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't like coming out much anymore.
Yeah.
Just because of the crowds, just because of the vibe of the people and stuff like that. But that was one of them ones where it's like, yo, you can come out and do this.
Yeah, it was good, bro. It was all love. Like it was all smiles. That's the thing, bro, about like having a lounge here, right? And like cannabis events and anything to do with it compared to like any kind of alcohol shit, right? It's a vibe, dog. Like cannabis, bro, it makes you smile, makes you laugh, you know what I'm saying? Makes you think. I don't know. I've literally my whole life, bro, and I've been using and around this fucking plant since I was 13 years old, dog. Yeah. Over half my life. I've never seen someone smoke and get violent.
Yeah.
I've seen people smoke and freak out, right? You just got to ride that shit out, dog. Buckle up. You in for a ride. But violent? Nah. No. I ain't never seen someone smoke some weed and be like, hey, dog.
When people drink,
they
get
do
violent,
stupid shit.
and they start yelling.
Yeah.
Shit.
They decide to go do beer runs and shit.
Right.
You ever smoke a joint and be like, hey, let's go rob this all subs.
Can't say I have.
Nah, not even for munchies.
No.
You know? I mean, I might have slid a Snickers in my pocket or two.
We brought all subs mad business at like 1 a.m. after the parties and shit. Bro.
That's when it's the best.
Yeah, you pull up for the for the food, bro, and you just we'd go. There'd be like 30 of us outside of fucking all subs, just chilling, bro, eating their fucking the burritos.
I can already see Lemwords be like, here we are again with the motherfucking gas station food conversation.
No.
Every time we're talk about this.
No, you know what I was thinking? I'm like, you know what? That's not a bad business idea. Just find out where the parties are and just pull up with the food truck.
Ooh, that's fucking smart.
You
ain't gonna find the parties anymore because Dom's generation, they don't really do no house parties.
Y'all don't kick it.
I know
they do, but not like that.
They just get shot up after an hour.
You guys
I
remember?
don't know, man. Ours were crazy, my
we
dude.
used to get like after a while they had what was it party patrol where they'd come around. And they'd like give out like MIPs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, that's what I would do. I get one of those police scanner radios.
Like Spider-Man.
Yeah. And
But
I
for
just
food?
roll up with the food truck. Just like, oh, it's popping over
Hey,
there.
officer, you hungry by the way?
Yeah, exactly. You look like you gonna be on a lot of paperwork today. So
Landwords
let me
and
get you a rib
Spider-Man and food
sandwich.
trucks. With great power comes great responsibility, or what, Landwords?
And brisket.
And brisket. God damn it, bro. Now I'm fucking starving, bro. My stomach growling like a motherfucker. So that means it's time to intro the pod. What do you think?
Please do.
You are now tuned in to Respect the Connect. I'm your host, Johnny James, and I'm here again with a few of my nearest and motherfucking dearest. Jay, regular age. Trav is in the building. Jay, what's poppin'? How's it feel to be regular age again?
Bro, it feels good.
Feels
but
good.
Man, I'm trying to get over yesterday, bro. We smoked a lot.
I got a weed hangover too, my dude.
I woke up, my voice was all raspy. I think I coughed out dust.
Hey, bro.
I was like, damn.
Well, hey, hit a little bit of that Beyond Energy, dog.
Hey,
it might
bro.
help, you know what I'm saying? That might help.
This is actually
Shameless
really good.
plug.
Lemwords is in the motherfucking building.
Indeed.
What's poppin', Lemwords?
What's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopped in.
Hey,
Every time.
Episode 78 makes some motherfucking noise. boys.
That was a bar, Linwards.
Damn,
That
dog.
was a bar.
We're almost at
And I
episode.
stole it from a white man.
Hey, bro. It's only fair, dog.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Gentrify some of their shit too.
Got to.
Got to. I don't even know
Everything-
if you could do that.
What, gentrified culture?
Their shit.
Oh, well,
Can you?
I guess. I mean, there are rappers that have come behind Eminem and taken his style. So.
What are you gonna do though? Move into the suburbs and turn it into our shit? Fuck.
Now I got a plan.
Oh, you got a plan? All right. We'll talk about this after the pod, Len Words. So we'll go back to music now.
All right.
LL Cool J
It's
just
hard as
dropped
hell.
a new album. Somebody please look up how old this man is before we start talking about. Yeah, he's probably 50s, but we're talking like 50s, like he's probably 60.
Nah.
He
It's
close.
like early 50s.
No, fuck no,
I want to say
man.
53.
I'm saying 58.
56.
He's 56?
56, bruh.
56.
Did you look that up?
This man is
Fact checked.
56, okay?
We got the
is
fact
checked.
checkers.
The album, I can't remember the last time he dropped one, but I feel like it's been a while, right?
Yeah.
I was fucking surprised how good this fucking album was.
Yeah.
What was
This
the la-
man can still spit.
Yeah. He killed it actually, bro.
Yeah. I think LL Cool J is one of the vanguard artists when it comes to that era. And I don't know, I almost feel like hip hop, in a way, the artists kind of got in their own way when it comes to, because what Q-Tip did on this album as a producer, that's exactly what you want it to be. You want it to have a cohesive sound. You want it to have a vibe that's completely unique, and then the rapper is just on it spitting, but it's not like them competing at all. Like it felt like everybody was on the same mission, and that
Did he produce the whole
that landed
album?
it. It sounds like it,
Yeah, I
because
got
it sounds like a whole Q-Tip situation, but
I could see that.
It was-
on one of
it
the
was
tracks
fantastic.
he mentioned Swiss Beats, but
you know how Swiss will sneak one in
Yeah.
where it sounds a lot like somebody else, because Swiss doesn't do that keyboard swipe shit no more.
Nah.
So when you hear a Swiss beat, you like, damn, that shit was hard.
He kinda
Who did that? And it's
chameleon
like,
now.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Swiss
Yeah.
beat just sprinkle a little something in there.
Yeah,
and it's
sprinkle
like,
me,
damn,
man.
yeah.
Sprinkle me, man.
yeah, like he I don't know, at the end of one of the tracks he did like the that going back to Cali, he did like a little outro and they had the scratches.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the end of the one with Marshall.
Yeah.
And I thought it was gonna go into like a remix. I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And then it switched.
When he
I was
did
like,
the trunk, when he did the
Yeah,
Yes.
blowing on my bags.
Hey, how crazy though! Like you look at that song, right? Of course, everybody knew I was gonna go straight to that fucking song. Lenworth, I was trying to stay off of it for a while, man. I was, bro. Lenworth threw me a layup, dog. I got to dunk that shit.
Did you hear that new Eminem verse? Oh yeah, LL Cool J had an album,
Yeah. By the way,
but M did a verse.
yeah. By the way, go check out that LL album. That song is a banger,
It
dog.
is.
Just
It's
a
dope.
lyrical exercise between
crazy.
two goats, man.
LL Cool J's second verse, bro. When he came in with like, I think it was the second verse because he did one. M came in and then he came in again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
His
he
second
was
verse
like
was
faster.
like-
I was like, damn, I even like
And then
cranked
the
it, bro.
beat change, dog. Like, hey, Q-Tip killed that shit, bro.
bro.
LL Cool J said this the first time that 3 Hall of Fame inductees did a song after the Hall of Fame induction.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
There's Hall of Fame people that have been in the Hall of Fame that have done records together, but after they've already been inducted, this is the first of its kind.
Okay.
I
And-
gotta say, I think LL Cool J shines a little more on like the smoother tracks, like for the ladies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, that's-
you know what I'm saying. Like
That's his pocket.
he has bars and shit, but but when he's on that shit, it's just like, oh yeah,
That's what it is.
that's what it was. Yeah.
yeah.
But the motherfucker, hey, he didn't step away from no type of smoke, dog. I squish you motherfuckers like a jelly bean. I know we remember that shit. Come on, dog. Not the hardest bar ever,
his
but he
last
delivered it right.
His last album, wasn't that the one he had that Dre track? I'm gonna bring your head wrong. I'm gonna get
Head
your
Sprung?
head.
Is that the
his
last one?
record?
I don't know.
No, that's crazy, bro.
Listen.
Look it up, Jason, producer, man. So while you're looking that up, Len Words.
Yes.
How'd you feel about it? I know you.
I love
touched
it.
on
Like
yeah,
I mean,
what was your main takeaway from this man being 56 years old? Everything he's done in the game, does not need to do anything else, and he dropped a record now in the climate of the game.
okay, my main takeaway, what I immediately started thinking as soon as I heard the album was, we need a whole different category for this type of rap. I don't think what I just listened to even compares to the stuff that's on the radio. and it's better.
I don't think it. See, like I don't know.
I can't call it the same hip hop. It needs to be contemporary.
I don't think it's rap
hip hop.
I think when they're like saying, they kind of have something to say. They're not just mumbling.
Yeah.
Mumbling shit is rap to me, right? Hip hop is where like I think he kind of still falls in that vein where it's not like mad 808s and just talking about bitches and shit like that.
But where do you draw that line though? Because that's my thing. It's like when we have R&B, we have adult contemporary R&B. We got, like the Quiet Storm R&B and stuff like that. Like there's a different category. And for a 50-year-old rapper to still be spitting like this, and it's more digestible, it's easier to listen to, is dope as anything else that's out there. We need to make sure that these people get to be at the top of some chart somewhere, because there's plenty of fans who fuck with it, plenty of fans who like it.
I like that.
But it can only be, number 17 behind, the latest release from whoever the fuck is out there. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't want these dudes, because for how many times have we been talking about these cats like it's a young man's sport, and like we just need to separate the categories and just say, you know what, you young guys, if that's what y'all are on, y'all can stay over there with it and y'all can have that. But we over here with the grown folks in this section, and this is what we're listening to, and this is what we're bumping because this is what we're on.
Well, it's in every other genre.
Exactly.
There's subgenres in every other genre except for hip hop.
And it felt criminal when I was listening to that.
But
is
there like a 50 and is there like a 50 and up rock and roll?
I wouldn't say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there is though.
But see, the thing is though, is you have with the rock and roll, you got alternative, right?
Yeah.
You got grunge, you got punk, right? These are all under the rock and roll umbrella, right? You had the hair band era, right? These are all subgenres of the same tree.
Right.
Hip hop doesn't get that grace.
And this is why, because the young guys, when they came in with something new, they always had to rebrand it. Hip hop does the opposite, where everything new just automatically gets shoved under the hip hop umbrella.
Well, it's like hip hop. Anything you do, it's like hip hop / rap. And I think it needs that separation, because rap, like I said, rap is rap, dog. Like there's gangster rap, like NWA and all these fools, right? Like I understand like rap,
right? But so don't you think you can slap a label on what this is and say, okay, this is
contemporary
folks
contemporary
rap. Like
hip-hop.
whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just something
don't sound
like
very
that.
cool.
No, it
don't sound cool, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
like,
I know, neither do
care.
I'm just saying that's just like I'm listening to contemporary hip hop.
Yeah,
smooth jazz.
No, because if I want to listen to Anita Baker, I'm not looking for contemporary R&B. I'm like, I want to listen to Anita Baker because I know what that is.
But
if
it is
I wanna
separated.
Hear cool, if I want to, exactly.
Yeah.
It's separated for the purposes of marketing and commerce. But outside of that, mentally, we can't just keep piling everybody in the same bucket and then like waiting for them to figure out how to like crawl themselves.
I wonder
out
what
of
it
It's
charted
like,
at. Dom, do me a favor. Check what LL's album they just dropped charted at. I'm curious.
Yeah, I want his stuff to be at the top of the list because that's where that type of release belongs.
And
it should be on top.
It was fucking dope. The production. I was for real. Like I went into it, I'm thinking, I wonder what it's gonna say. What does LL Cool J sound like in 2024?
Right.
Can he still like, And bro, I was shocked. I'm not even in the front. And I won't sit here and act like LL Cool J was my go-to artist when I was younger. Right? I was not bro, I'm gonna keep it funky. Like that was not the type of hip hop that like I gravitated to right away. I respected what it was. I mean, we all fuck around with Around the Way Girl, come on. And you know damn well mama said knock you out, motherfucker. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like, he was my favorite artist of all time growing up.
Right.
Because he wasn't. So I feel like I get to look at it through like an unbiased lens. Motherfucker came with it, spitting, bruh.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It just goes to show you that whole narrative is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because you have now all these artists that are growing with it. We said he's 56? Okay. Hip hop turned 50 this year, dog. He was 6. He literally was the foundational pieces of this shit.
Right.
On the song when he's all, I was in the basement cooking at 15, and then I was having steak with Russell at 16. He breaks it all down, dog.
Yeah.
He took hip hop from like, I don't know, kind of like some goofy records that were out, right? And how people were looking at hip hop and he changed the narrative. He made it cool. You know, he turned it into something completely different, dog.
I think he was like the hardest rapper at that time because he was signed. He was one of the first ones to sign with Def Jam.
Yeah, he was. Him and Run DMC.
Run DMC and Beastie Boys.
Yes, sir.
And then there was one other guy. I can't remember his name, but yeah, he was the first one. And so I think he kind of did help. He was like the grittier because Run DMC was, you know, kind of not party music, but kind of like.
Yeah.
And again, though, they were and Run DMC again. They were cool. When they came around like that group, they made, not saying that it wasn't cool before, but there was some goofy records. You know what I'm saying? It was a little more goofy.
Yeah.
A little more happy, a little more party.
Yeah.
Again, there's a time and a place for all of it. That's why I agree with you that we should start looking into like subcategorizing hip hop in a way. So, but when that era hit, it was like, oh shit, like this can be something. Oh, this is different. This is gonna turn into something else.
Yeah.
16.
It didn't sound anymore like just rip-offs from disco records.
It didn't.
And that's what it primarily was.
Yep.
At least the hit records were like that. But Cool J in that era, that early Def Jam era, that's when they started chopping up the tiny, tiny James Brown shit.
Yup.
Just really like producing the hell out of it. And a whole different thing.
Completely.
It was a whole different thing. And I think Cool J was a precursor of what Drake ended up becoming, where it was like he kind of toes the line between the aggressive man, but then the guy that all the ladies are in love with and that sort of thing. Because Cool J did a lot of rapping with his shirt off.
Yep.
He sold a lot of records to the ladies.
Yep.
And once you get that buy-in from that half of the population, like, he's coasting.
Bro,
you know
when
what
he
I'm
dropped
saying?
I Need Love, bruh,
but
game changer.
I Need Love, Roundaway Girl, like that. Come
Yeah.
on, man. Like that plus he did the acting.
Yeah.
Like he had that TV show. I forgot what it was called.
Where he was a cop.
Nah, he would not.
Oh,
you
yeah.
keep going back to those movies, man. All you watch is hood movies, man.
What no, NCIS, bro. It's
No,
like
not
fucking,
NCIS.
okay.
Nah, it was his
Which
first
one are you
one. What
talking
the
about?
fuck was it?
Nah, it was the one where he was like a housekeeper or some kind of shit, where he was like a nanny or something like that. But that was when that was before he started doing like movies.
Remember when the first
movie
movie I remember him on, bro, was Deep Blue. That shark
Oh,
movie.
the shark
Remember he had the
one?
records
Yeah.
all deepest, bluest. My head is like a shark's fin. Remember that shit?
Yes. No,
Crazy.
my favorite part of that movie was when he was talking about how to make the omelet.
Oh, yo.
And he's like, a lot of people add milk to it. That's a mistake.
Yeah. Now, what about him on? Remember, he was Michael Myers too. He was in
Yeah,
H2O.
yeah.
He was a security guard.
Yeah.
Hey, that motherfucker like, bro, he could just disappear and then come back and then disappear and then come back. It's crazy. He's had a really wild run in this industry, dog. He really has, bro. And like, you don't think about it until like I've been thinking about it obviously since the album dropped, and it's just so crazy how many eras, dog. Look, hip hop turned 50. This man has had what? A fucking okay. He said he was 16 when he signed to Def Jam, so that puts him
3-4 decades.
My brother, we're talking
4
about
decades.
a 40 fucking year career, dog, in the game that's supposed to kick out the old dudes and leave it open for the young dudes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think again it goes back to hip hop still being pretty young, right?
Is it though? It's 50.
It is, but we haven't like got to there yet. So now all of the OGs that started this, right? To see them say, nah, fuck that. We still, come on, let's go. Y'all want it?
Exactly.
Let's run it.
Exactly.
So
I'm
who-
gonna run circles.
So who else would you put up in there? Like
Nas.
him, Nas, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
You know who I
Dre.
really fucking want a record from, dog? And the fact that the Dre record never came out really bothers me.
Was it? Oh,
Fucking Rakim, bro.
Kim. Yeah.
I want a 2024 Rakim record. I want to know what he has to say right now, dog.
Yeah.
How does he feel about the state of this motherfucking thing ours?
I've been seeing him pop up on like my Instagram, so there might be something
be cooking
happening.
something.
I hope so.
You know what I mean?
But what's up, Dom?
I couldn't find the billboard for LL Cool J, but in other sick ass news, we just saw that Kendrick announced he's doing the Super Bowl this year.
Kendrick's
what?
doing the
Really?
fucking
Damn.
Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh,
Breaking news.
bro, This man's gonna fucking perform Not Like Us again 5 times, bruh. Hey,
He's just gonna be that's the
listen,
whole fucking Super Bowl.
make some fucking noise for K-Dot, bro. This guy, man, that's crazy. Hey, Johnny's gonna have a conniption fit when we get home, dog.
I know.
He's gonna lose it, man.
Hey, and then Ken showed me this thing. It was like, you know how in first-person shooter, he's as big as the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This
Oh
motherfucker
no,
is
man.
actually doing the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This fucking man, bro. Okay, that's the shit. I'm excited. Fuck yeah, let's go, K-Dot.
Drake hasn't done the Super Bowl.
No,
has he? Huh.
Interesting. Okay,
You think Dre help Kendrick get that connection? Since
Oh,
Dre-
absolutely.
Well, he was. I mean, he
Jay-Z
already did it. He already did it.
That's
with
what
them.
I'm saying. He
Yeah,
did.
Jay-Z's company runs all the halftime
Yeah.
shows
that's
now.
right.
So
Yeah.
anybody
That's crazy.
Jay
Who's this man
associated
gonna bring
is
out?
gonna get slid.
Who's
in there.
this man gonna bring out?
That's why
God.
Rihanna was up there, and she had a big show.
Yeah.
Shit. I remember everybody was talking shit because she was all pregnant, right?
Man, that show was fantastic.
It
Fuck
was.
Yeah, it was.
No,
Yeah.
Listen, no, it does not matter, bro. Every single time after a Super Bowl performance, get on Facebook and watch all these fat fucks that can't walk upstairs talking about that shit was trash. I hated the dancers. Like, what the fuck are you talking? For one, you can't throw a fucking football. You can't bounce a basketball. You can't walk upstairs without fucking getting winded. But you're judging this multi-million-dollar performance, bruh, from your couch. Yeah. Chill out, bruh.
Sorry, Johnny. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to bring that up. Dog.
I get passionate about things sometimes,
gonna be
Jay.
calm,
All right? Cool, collected. But it's true, though. Tell me I'm wrong. They could be, bro, like, again, the Weeknd performance on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Satanic Ritual.
That man went, whatever. listen. Hey, you gotta start walking that way if they're gonna let you in the club, man. What hurts?
Damn.
Hey, you can hate from outside the club.
Right. You want the platform.
No matter what, though, it doesn't matter what you do, dog. That's watched by so many people. You're gonna split the crowd. I guess that's my main point
what you
here.
want.
You know,
Yeah.
you're gonna split it. No matter what you do, right? Like they said, Rihanna fucking shit sucked. Well, with the Super Bowl performance, with Kendrick was already there. People were like, I don't know when Kendrick was on it. Yeah. Like, bro, shut the fuck up, dog. Kendrick killed that performance.
Watch, Kendrick is gonna bring Drake out.
That'd be crazy. He's gonna bring him out with the paperwork,
You got
the rest of the receipts.
You got to remember, a lot of people are watching the Super Bowl mad because their team didn't make it.
That's true.
So they're just looking for the halftime show to be something fun and for the game to be competitive. And if they don't get all that, then they're just going to bitch about whatever they can because they've been waiting their whole year to watch the Super Bowl. Some people live their life around that shit. So
Yeah, super mad.
they take it way too personal.
Super mad. So now that's a good way to bring back the point that you were making, Len, words about Cool J being the beginning of where Drake has went, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's done more
Oh, I kind of feel
when
like
it comes to like the film side and the television side.
and also like walking that line of I can knock your fucking teeth out,
Right,
and
exactly.
pull your bitch,
Yeah.
right? I feel like Drake definitely pulled the bitches, right?
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about
Yeah,
him
you
knocking
might
my teeth
swear
out.
Yeah. Like,
Not too worried about it,
That
dog.
could be easy.
Listen, LL, hey, to hear him talk about that fight that he got into it with Jamie Foxx on the set of the Al Pacino movie, what the fuck is it called?
Oh,
Any
Any
Given
Given
Sunday.
yeah.
Bro, he said, he's like, yeah, you know, I was in character and I was fucking with Jamie, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was hitting him, like hitting his helmet and shit like that. And Jamie Foxx told me, he's like, man, you fucking hitting me too hard, bro. Like, chill out. Like, nah, bro, like, calm down. And he said he was so in the character that he just kept doing it. And they were in the locker room, right?
Yeah.
And he did it again, bro. And he said Jamie Foxx fucking hit him black. And he stood back like, motherfucker, you for real? And they started beating the shit out of each other, dog. I wish I could see that footage, bro. Because it's the shit that Jamie Foxx stood up for himself, but I kind of feel like LL Cool J probably beat the fuck out of him, bro.
I don't know, man. Where Jamie's from, that
Steamin'
part of,
Willie
that part of
Beeman.
Texas, is some real motherfuckers.
And in
out
that
there.
moment, hey, Steamin' Willie Beeman was on his game too, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So maybe
saying.
it was a good one, right?
Willie Beeman.
Yeah, bro. He was on his
Music
game.
video and everything, dog.
Yeah, that shit was great. That's a good movie,
That was
bro.
a
Yeah.
good movie.
They was
I remember
clowning
that
on
dude's
Dion,
eye
bro.
pops out. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro. Al Pacino and that shit, too. It's funny, bro. We were talking about that, Len Words. That was kind of like when we all were kind of... Like, I fuck with Al Pacino. He's one of my favorite actors of all time. But about that time, his shtick of the ending, yelling speeches was kind of running its course,
Right.
dog.
Yeah.
it just didn't hit the same. Like his last good one for me, and might be his best, second best. Yeah. For me, the first is Son of a Woman.
Yeah.
Man, him in there, I'll take a flamethrower to this motherfucking place. That's probably number one. Number two, everybody wants to go to Scarface, but the end scene isn't the best one. It's when he's sitting in there. He's like, look at all these fucking zombies.
Yeah.
There's fucking this guy hair on him. That's the best one. His speech at the end of Devil's Advocate.
Oh, yeah.
My dude.
Yeah.
Top tier.
He's an absentee landlord.
I'm a fan of man.
I'm a fan of man.
I'm a humanist.
Maybe the last.
Yep, I'm a humanist.
Yeah.
He's all, well, he's got you jumping from one place. He's up there laughing his sick fucking ass off. But then it started, like every movie, it's like, all right, there's about 15 minutes left. Yeah. Kind of feel like he about to hit him real quick. What are we? Oh, so LL Cool J. Album's the shit. We all liked it. I give it fucking 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Hey,
I'm gonna finish listening to it though, and then I'll.
How did you feel about the production? Because one of the things I noticed was like, I was like, damn man, I've been sleeping on Q-Tip. Like I never forgot, but it's like he doesn't get flowers. He's not out in front the way like a Kanye is. But Q-Tip, you want to talk about someone who could spit, someone who's been in the game forever and can produce other artists and make them shine. Mm-hmm. And unlike Kanye, he doesn't take any of that shine away. He doesn't jump on and skippity boop, do those verses
and change the whole beat.
Like he doesn't
Very
do that.
true.
Yeah. Q-Tip could completely wash a lot of these rappers that he does records with.
Very true.
But he's not trying to outshine them. He's just trying to make the music dope.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And there's just something black about Q-Tip's production. It's just something about the instrumentation, the patterns or something.
It's like jazzy almost. Like I noticed it has like a lot of like bass guitar like walking. You know what I'm saying? And like same with keys.
He's underrated. He don't get his flowers. He don't get his flowers for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Especially production though.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much of this album he produced, but what he did touch.
It felt significantly like Q-Tip. Like as soon as you heard that name, you're like, oh yeah, that's exactly
the
what
beats.
I'm
Also,
hearing.
Like the project sounded cohesive.
And
like right now, I'm probably about halfway through.
It sounds cohesive, and you know what was dope about it? It didn't sound like he was trying to sound like now.
Right.
He wasn't trying to be trendy. Ain't nothing more gross than seeing that shit happen.
Yeah.
It's nasty business.
You want to hear LL riding on the ops?
No, dog. Hell no.
Come on, bro.
Bro, listen. He already squashed him like a motherfucking jelly bean, Jay. What more do you want from the man, bruh? Imagine if LL was out here talking about pulling up on the ops with a Draco. That'd be crazy business, my dude.
That's when you lose.
One hit right. Him on
That's when you lose because the young guys actually will show love and respect to the old heads who actually stick to what they're on.
Yes.
And just ride it out. You know what I'm saying? Because they respect the drip. They'll bow down and be like, yeah, man, old head's got his records. He's on something.
You have to evolve.
You're not supposed to sound like
them.
Mm-hmm.
You have to evolve without being trendy.
Correct.
There's a way to do it.
Oh, yeah.
We're
you
seeing
just stay
it
on
now.
your own path.
Yeah, stay on your own path.
Thing.
Still like, and that's when you like what you do. I feel like is you bring in like features. You switch up producers, get someone on a hook, right? That is on the auto-tune tip, right? And then you spit your bars. But if you're out here just trying to like sound like Future or some shit, and you're fucking Big Daddy Kane,
right? Exactly.
Whoa, that'd be crazy business, dog. Imagine Q-Tip out here putting out a fucking Future sounding project where he's out here rapping like Future. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, let them have their vibe. And just keep doing you because when you stay on your own path, you end up getting an album like this from an LL Cool J, like you were talking about. Rock him if he put something out. 3 Stacks when he put his shit out last year, and everyone was just like, "Whoa, like this is something else." You know what I mean? He's on his own path, so you gotta honor that, and you gotta respect that, and you can't hate it.
I know he's one of the greats, but I feel like the perfect like model is Jay-Z's 444. Like that's a perfect like way to look at how someone should age in their craft.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say Nas too, bro, because
Nas
linked up with Hit Boy, and I mean, Nas has always been Nas because he's dope.
Right.
But when he linked up with Hit Boy, bro,
he found
if
it.
Hit Boy was around back then, bro, the game wouldn't even be. Nobody would have a fucking chance. Bro.
But Hit Boy got a lot of what he's on from those earlier artists as well. So he ended up being someone that Nas could identify. Like, I recognize what you're on, even though it's not exactly what I was doing. It's enough like it that,
and I think it could
we
work
can
with
vibe.
that.
Yeah, we can vibe and we can work and do a whole project together.
It allowed
and they did
him,
multiple. You know what I'm saying?
It allowed him to evolve to a place again, like that was always everybody's argument with Nas, right? Fuck, he's preaching. I feel like I'm in school, right? And the beats just don't hit for me. His beat selection was crazy, right? That was always everybody's argument, dog. He's got one classic. Everybody always had those things, right? He shut all those motherfuckers up.
For sure.
You can't say that no more, dog.
And he's still doing it, bro.
Bro, he's still doing it. Bro, I'm telling you right now, dog, they've gotten better. I don't give a fuck. You might hold on to nostalgic reasons why you like these projects, right? But if we're talking about technical skill, dog, it's gotten better. There has not been like a drop off. It's only gotten better. Bro, the entendres, the way that they're tying everything in together, the wordplay, the way that they can hit the beat. Remember when he did the song where it was turning up and then going low and then turning up and then going low on Stillmatic?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit was fucking crazy. Or the song where he went in reverse too.
Bro, I was about to say that.
Dog, crazy business. And we're talking, that's already what?
What about I
15 years?
gave you power?
Exactly.
Yeah, that one too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When my brother first showed me that shit, bro, and I listened to the whole. I was younger though, but I listened to the whole thing, and he was like, "What do you think that song's about?" I was like, "I don't know." He played it again, and then he's all, "Think about it as a gun," and I was all, and then I was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?"
Okay, quick side mission. I gave you power, or me and my girlfriend. Gotta choose one.
You know what I'm gonna choose. Fuck Bad Boy is a staff record label and is a motherfucking crew. And if you down with Bad Boy, then fuck you too.
That being my girlfriend was.
I'm always biased, dog. Yeah. No matter what. Okay. If the conversation goes to Pac, we still riding on our enemies, dog. You know what I'm saying? Last motherfucker breathing.
I don't know enemies.
Hey, talking about, we're gonna continue this side mission.
Go
Crazy.
ahead.
So yesterday at the event, right? The homegirl Cass pulled up, bro, with her pops. And he's a huge fan of the podcast, my dude.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking bro, he's watched every episode. Shout out, Pops. Thank you guys for pulling up. It was fucking amazing to have you guys here.
That was really dope, bro.
He told me. So, you know, I'm not a big fan of rap, right? But you inspired me to go on a whole Tupac, like, mission. He started bumping Pac, and he told me, he's all, I get it. I get it. It don't matter what genre it is, bro. When you speak from the Cora, bro, right here, dog, it lasts forever.
Yeah.
If it gives you goosebumps, bro, I don't give a fuck if it's Mongolian throat music.
Yeah, right.
I'm not
like
steeped.
I feel it.
I'm not steeped in that music, but I'm sure there's some bangers out there, dog. There probably is.
They're singing two tones at the same time and shit.
I'm sure there's bangers out there.
Pac is a good one for him to listen to, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
He does have his wild shit, but I think for the most part, he has some. He's speaking real shit.
Yeah.
So I'm going with me and my girlfriend.
Not only that, but men age and they get a little more like stuck in their ways and angry. I think Pac came out the womb like that.
Oh yeah, for sure, dog.
Taking no shit. So the older you get, the more you just like, you know what? Fuck these motherfuckers.
Yeah, fuck
like,
these motherfuckers. You was right, Pac.
Yeah,
fuck Bad
Pac was
Boys
right,
and staff
yeah.
record label is a
Pac was
motherfucking
right.
crew. He was, dog. Shit, man. He was trying to tell us all them years back, dog.
Yeah.
Fucking guy, bro. So, what are we going to now? What else we got to talk about, fellas? Oh, man, since we're on hip-hop, we definitely got to touch on Rich Homie Quan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Man, it's fucking horrible, dog. Rest in peace, man.
Indeed.
34 years old, my brother.
Young, bro.
Way too young, bro. I'm tired of losing our people to the shit, dog. I've lost way too many people in my personal life to overdoses. Like we lose our artists way too rapidly and way too many times to overdoses, bro.
Yeah.
Shit sucks, man.
I mean, if it is what it seems like it is, which is like a Fenty related situation, people got to get real serious about some solutions on that whole tip, because the fact that we allowed our culture to become like this drug addict culture after it being like the drug dealer culture and all that stuff, like we're allowing these narratives to control how people are perceiving the music to the point where, because music is so powerful, we know that.
Yep.
it's to the point now where people are just so hypnotized with it that anything they hear Future doing, anything like, you know, it's Molly Percocet, and that's all people are doing. So when they're partying on the weekends and they get done with their 9 to 5, they're taking real life risks by just popping something that they don't know where it came from, or they got it from someone who got it from someone or whatever. And it's just been, you know, like, you don't know what you're taking anymore. And at this point, man, if you're not doing natural anything, like if you're staying on these pharmaceuticals, you're taking a crazy risk.
Oh yeah.
And even if you're jumping with the weed and the mushrooms and some of the other natural medicines and things like that, there is a point where it can become abusive, just like anything else.
Bro, you could abuse caffeine,
yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
So we got to get to the point where we're really being responsible about how we're utilizing this stuff, and some stuff ain't worth the risk at all to me.
It's wild, bro, because hip hop is so influential. Like, it is the most influential genre and culture that has probably existed in the entertainment industry, right?
I think
So we went from dealer music to user music pretty rapidly. And I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. We do have to take some responsibility for that shit, because in the dealer music, we were creating the users. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so influential that it's like, yeah, man, you know what? I want to go sell some dope too. Run it. Who the fuck you selling the dope to?
They make money. I need money.
Who you selling the dope to? 9 times out of 10, it's your community. It's the people around you. So you're only perpetuating this, right? So what's going to happen 10 years down the line? You got these youngsters that their parents were some of the users.
Yeah.
What the fuck you think's gonna happen?
Right.
It's only the natural evolution, which is the de-evolution of it.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, damn, you know what? I want to try some Molly Percocet. I wonder what lean like.
Yeah.
You know
Run
what's
it.
crazy about, since you guys are speaking on Future, is I heard the story. I think Nicki Minaj was in the studio with him one time, and at the time, like, he was doing all the stuff he was saying, but at that time he wasn't even like on any drugs, but he's still rapping about it. And she's like, he's not even using it, but the music is still.
So he's
promoting
influencing
Right.
all these kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think being a rapper is one of the most dangerous careers. Bro.
Oh, it is. Jim Jones
You know
said
what
that
I'm
shit.
saying?
It's true.
It's
Facts.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
dog. If it ain't drugs, if it ain't people killing you, taking you out, or anybody else coming for your spot, then it's all these drugs you're taking or
100%.
they're giving you. You know what I'm saying? It's
Well, it's difficult, brother, because like you're out here, you're partying, you're having a good time, people are passing stuff around, dog, you're drinking, there's bitches all over the place. That shit ain't easy, dog. That shit is like, bro, temptation's a motherfucker. And it's for dangle right in front of you, bro.
Yeah.
Right in front of you. The bigger you get, the worse it gets.
Well.
Because then you're getting the shit for free. You ain't even got to pay for the shit. Like, bro, you look at all these, like, bro, Mac Miller is another one, right?
Oh.
Young as fuck, my dude. And such a fucking legendary career in his short span of time that he had, bro.
For sure.
And we lost him in OD.
Yeah. Yep.
And once you get into that like motion and that momentum and you're strung out, brother, it's hard to stop, dog.
Yeah.
Damn. So who was it? Triple X or he didn't he?
No,
he got shot up.
Juice
WRLD,
WRLD, that's what I was
Juice,
Mac.
Mac, Pete, Lil Pete, bro.
Oh, yeah.
My
I forgot
dog,
about him, too.
bro. And what's crazy, I don't know all the details of Rich Homie Quan from what I've gathered, right? Where they were talking about his girl took the kids to school and she had covered him and he had already been gone.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot about Lil Peep. Remember they went live and he was in the back of the tour bus and they like recorded it and he was already gone.
No
They,
shit.
they thought he was just asleep.
And
And
was like working
they
out.
thought he was working. Yeah, he was just gone. And they had filmed it, right?
way.
Again, how was Peep was fucking 21, 22?
Bro.
Or Juice again. Like these just super, super talented. And Juice, bro, there's actual footage of Juice saying that he used lean for the first time because he listened to Future. Sounds like we're fucking shitting all over Future, dog, but
No,
it's a
no,
fact though.
no.
Juice said he tried it for the first time because Future spoke on it.
And there's footage of him, like his friends having an intervention trying to get him to stop. And he's literally like, I don't want to slow down because what if the music is not good? Like,
Right. Right.
Damn,
And
that sucks.
That's a shame because these younger artists need the examples of these older artists to see that they can make it through those storms, make it through that, and they still can stand on their pen game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're dope, you're dope. And you don't need dope to be dope.
No, did
you know what
listen?
I'm saying?
You listened to the latest feature with M and Juice, the last one that M just did like it was an old Juice record, obviously.
I don't think so, no.
You ain't heard that shit?
What's
my
the name of it?
I can't remember the name of it.
You don't know the name of that shit?
Nah. M's verse though
But
speaks
Eminem's
on
verse.
exactly what you're saying. His verse is like, I shouldn't be here.
Right.
I made it through this shit. Bro, he's talking about what took Juice out.
Right.
From a
Oh,
perspective
I
of
think
making
I
it
think
out
I
of
did
that
hear
shit,
that.
bruh.
Yeah.
That shit hits hard as
Yeah.
hell, especially having Juice, having him on the record is
And
it's crazy.
It's crazy because it seems like hip hop in this culture, we only want to have the serious conversations after things have gotten way out of hand and way out of control. We didn't get all in the same gang until gang violence was destroying our communities.
Yeah.
So it's going to take us to start seeing these patterns before they become, extreme in the examples, before we start saying, okay, maybe we should clean some of this shit up. Maybe we should stop promoting the same thing over and over again. But a lot of people are just slaves to whatever they hear, whatever's pushed. Now that we have the internet and we actually have choices and opportunities to explore more, I encourage everybody to go out there and do that and be honest with yourself, man. If you're not living that lifestyle, don't live in your head in that lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not that dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
dog.
saying? And how many people could just one pill, one circumstance where it's like all of a sudden now I'm doing it on the regular. Like, you gotta recognize the patterns and just say, you know what? Let me hold on. It's like that drink. It's like what we were talking about the other day where I was telling y'all how I drank too much and ruined my evening with the young lady. When you're young, you need those experiences, but you don't want to go over the edge with it. So you need some OGs, some people to just be like, hey man, pull it back a little bit, rein it in.
Yeah.
There's a couple artists that I record. They're a little younger, and they're active, out there in the streets, bro. And it's like, one thing I'm trying to like portray is like, obviously I'm not trying to say like, yo, change your whole, change you. You know what I'm saying? But it's also like, nah, bro, if you keep putting that shit out, like look at Pac, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was young when he died, and he kept saying that in so many words that he's gonna die young, bro.
Yeah.
Juice did the same thing.
Yeah, and it's like, you knock on the devil's door, sometimes someone's gonna fucking answer, bro.
Oh, 9 times out of 10.
power
So
of the
it's
word, man.
exactly. So it's like, if you're putting something out into the universe like that, why not make it like positive? I'm not saying be all corners and rainbows, but speak on everybody struggles, dog. Speak on the struggle. Speak on what are you doing to get out of it, or you know what I'm saying.
I think just be honest with yourself, right?
Yeah,
just be honest. Like you said, like if you ain't about that life, right?
Don't rap
even
about
if you
it in
ain't
the
speaking
studio.
about it. You said words are powerful, so are thoughts.
Oh,
You know
more,
what I'm saying?
more so,
100%,
more
right?
so.
So even if you're not speaking on it, but in your mind, you're like, yeah, man, shit, I want to do some lean. I want to pop some motherfucking perkies. You know what I mean? That fenton, that Fenty looking, I want to try it. You ain't even speaking it, but you're perpetuating it. You're thinking about it. You're gonna bring that shit your direction, dog. And I've seen it. All it takes is one line that ain't right, my dude, and you're done.
Yeah.
One pill that you think is something, but it's something else. Done.
Yeah. Out.
Game over.
Out. And that's never ever worked.
Hell no, dog. I'll be the first one to say it, bruh. I like being high next to the next of them, bruh.
Yeah.
Right there with the best of them. I enjoy it. It's fucking awesome. But at the cost of what the fuck I'm gonna do if I'm gone? Hell no.
So Brian,
I like being successful way more than I like being high.
Yeah.
Watch me be fucking sober as a gopher, dog.
Right.
And successful.
But in your own experience, you've gone from having those struggles to working through them, and now you get a high. Like, you could still dip and dab a little bit here and there, but you run every day.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you get a runner's high every single day.
Yep.
That's a whole different vibe. And when people start to understand that your body is capable of creating those endorphins and those that
Itself.
dopamine,
You don't need that
you
outside.
don't really need the external.
No,
you can
you
just
don't.
move your body. And if you want to, have fun, You don't need as much because you're already in peak condition.
And it lasts longer.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Bro, whenever you snort a line, dog, right? Yeah. You're chasing that first line all night long.
Yeah.
Right? It's never the same ever again. Even from the very first time you do it, you're chasing that first experience. It's never the same. It never hits the same ever, ever, ever again. And it's fast, right? It's fleeting.
Right.
Cold plunging, running, exercising and shit like that, my brother, it keeps your dopamine and your endorphins. It extends it, bro, way longer in your body. You cannot, bro, you're using these outside things to do what your body can produce naturally. But it's easier to do it that way.
Yeah, it's more
A
convenient.
lot of people don't want to do the hard work, bro.
Yeah.
But when you realize, just like anything else, bro, when you put the hard work in, right, and someone doesn't just give it to you, it feels better.
Right. Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah. I think we need to start questioning that whole concept of hard work and telling ourselves there's either productive work or there's unproductive work. You know what I'm saying? It's all work. You know what I'm saying? If you do that one line and it's laced with something, that could be the end of your game.
See ya.
That's the end of your journey. Thanks for playing. See you next time.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It maybe, right? We don't know. But that whole concept of having that where was I going with this? I'm lost.
The concept of
What was you just talking about? The
Hard work.
Yeah,
Hard work,
the work. Okay. So a lot of people are using drugs to kind of avoid the boredom and the like perpetual day-to-day grind and all that stuff. Some work is worth doing. You know, some work is boring. And I was telling my football team this. It's like when we have our defensive players do their job, it's boring because you're not always going to get to tackle. It's 11 on 11. You're not always going to be in the middle of the play doing the exciting highlight shit. But if you do your job, other people can get the tackle and it's easier on them. That's part of life, man. Like if you do the work of maintaining your fitness and your mental health, that allows you the freedom to enjoy some of the other things that are out there without having to go over the edge and actually lose the whole game
100%.
because of that. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get away from the whole concept of working out and eating right and all this stuff being harder or more difficult. Like, of course you can go around the corner and get a burger and stuff like that, but have you ever smoked weed after you water fasted for a week?
Oh, yeah.
That high is way different.
Oh, completely.
Way different.
Because you don't have, like, the toxins that are in your body.
Exactly.
Right? You got your liver and everything's working to, like, get this shit out.
Right.
So the effects are different.
Way different.
100%. Yeah. I agree with you, dog. I couldn't agree more. And the thing is, bro, from my personal experience, from when I was strung out and growing up and being around addiction my entire life, none of us will admit it. I'll admit it now, but a lot of them won't. We're running. We're using that shit to run away and not face what the real fucking problem is, dog. It's easier to run, right? Until you realize, yeah, you're stuck. Yeah. Right?
It's always easier to do the hard, like the simple thing. You know
and
what I mean?
see,
to do the right thing, it's
100.
always extra. It's way more work.
So much more work. And then see the thing with getting strung out, right, and using is you're running and it feels good at first, right? Until now you got a motherfucking problem and you're sick without it. And now you're running from the problem still, and on top of it, you're fucking sick. And you need that shit to just feel okay now. Right. So you're so far away from what the real problem is, and now the added bonus of being sick because of what you were using to run away. Yeah, you're so far away from facing the real issue, dog. Yeah. You're never gonna work on it. So now you gotta double back, not be sick. That takes a whole fucking bunch of fucking energy and time to get back to where you were in the fucking first place with the same fucking problems.
Hence, more work.
Yes.
You're creating a chemical dependency for you to have to fight through, to go through, versus just doing the thing that's best for you at the start of you recognizing that, hey, I'm not happy. I'm not feeling successful. I'm not feeling where I'm supposed to be in life.
Yeah.
Am I going to grind harder and do something productive that'll put some money in my pocket or, bring me the opportunities I'm looking for?
I like that, yeah.
Or am I going to pop a pill and just lean back for the weekend and kick it and then go back to work on Monday? You know what I'm saying?
And like I'm going to relate it to like music, right? Because like I could, it's a habit, bro. And I'm trying to break this habit is to sit down, smoke, and have a beer while I'm like making beats. You know what I'm saying? And I'll make beats for hours, bro. But at that point, I'm creating, which is cool, but it's not really productive because now my next step is, how do I get it out there? Do I sell it? You know what I'm saying? So that's the boring part.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like,
Yeah,
well, shit,
doing all
do
the
that?
research. But that's the thing that people never see. They don't know. A lot of these artists, man, they are masterful at marketing. They have had to learn all this shit. They not rapping about it because you don't give a fuck about that shit. But they literally, like, if they're not in the studio smoked and drugged out, they're going to be online like, how do I make more money? How do I do this? How do I do that? They get paid doing real estate. They get paid doing other shit.
Yep.
And they're just making music to entertain because they like being creative, that sort of thing. And all you see is the music and the partying, and you think that created the other thing. And it's like, it's not a correlation there.
Young Jeezy, I mean, he came up differently, obviously, but now he's like real estate, bro.
Yeah.
Like any of his kids' birthdays or front someone's birthdays, he buys property for them.
Yep.
Not,
And
he doesn't buy them a watch or shoes or something stupid.
Smart.
Bro.
And he's way more successful now than he was when he was trapping.
Trapping,
Well, look
exactly.
at,
but everybody sees that big old Jeezy chain, and you know what I mean? But
Not anymore, though. Now, again, the narrative's shifting a little bit. Look, 50's a good example, right? You guys see his $1 million worth of game episode?
I seen a couple. I seen some bits, bro. Yeah.
This man just dropping jewels all over that fucking episode, dog, and dissing the shit out of everybody.
Everybody, dog.
dog.
He talks about Rick Ross. He's like, whenever it ain't going good for him,
Yeah,
he
he talk
mentions
about
my
50.
name.
All of a sudden, he in the
50,
news again.
Don't drink, don't smoke,
No.
works out.
Bro. And
it makes money.
He's
That's what
pivot
been on.
dog, bro. Sneakers, clothing, vitamin water, movies, television.
Whole studio now, bro.
Brother, this fucking man is the epitome of something out of nothing, bruh. And he's shown everybody that there's multiple ways to win in this game. For sure.
I listened to his audiobook, what is it, Power? Something like that.
The
50
Laws of
50
Power.
Laws of Power, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what he talks about. He's like, yeah, I got a big old bottle of champagne in my hand, but
I don't even drink.
I don't even drink it. He's like, I have my assistant go dump it out, and fill it up with water, and everybody sees me just drinking this big old bottle. Nobody, I don't pour anybody out of out of my shit, but he's all. But then people will get loose. They start getting sloppy. They start talking to you, and now you're like, oh, I didn't know that about so and so.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
His Hustle and Motivate, that book right there, crazy, bro. He talks about when they were touring. He talks about all of it. All those gems are in there. And he still don't give a fuck, dog. You beef with this man, that's a life sentence, my dude. The only person I've ever seen really get on the other side of real beef with him was Fat Joe.
Yeah.
They're actually homies now. And 50's kind of talked about it. Like, the reason that we were beefing is because Fat Joe's so loyal. So he was loyal to these motherfuckers because that's who he's riding with. So I'm with them, I'm riding with them. Fuck it. This man's still sending shots, bro. Again, what he say? He's like, how the fuck? He's like, I ain't never seen no rich motherfucker mow their own lawn.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't rich out here mowing your own lawn. Talking about Rick Ross.
Oh, was he mowing it? I didn't see that.
Yeah, but
That's a big lawn, man. You need a service for that.
But see, the thing is people see that stuff, right? And he's smart. 50, bro, he knows how to stir up shit. Yeah. And he knows how to get people to repost and reshare. And he was doing all this shit. You guys remember when he dropped thisis50.com? And he was doing the curly skits and shit? That was all what's happening now before now.
Right.
He was on to the motherfucking game before it even hit. But he's still out here moving forward. He hasn't dropped an album in fucking forever, dog.
Yeah.
We might not ever get another 50 album. And I think he's cool with that because he even said in the interview, he's like, I'm not that great of a rapper. He's all, but I know how to do it. I know how to make it happen, Captain.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, he still wants to do a tour with Eminem.
Yeah.
Now that, like,
I'm sure they'll do a tour. I don't think they'll bother doing new music though.
He's supposed to.
I don't know. I think
he was supposed to have a record coming out with Dre this year.
Really?
He already spoke on it.
Yeah, he did.
He was in the studio with M too. I mean,
I think they're gonna drop some. I think he'll drop some because he's got too much momentum not to.
Look, this is the way I see 50's hustle now. I think he understands how music fits into the broader world of pop culture, and just him paying himself by doing the title track to Power is like, that's the type of moves he's making, where it's like, if I'm gonna do a record, I'm gonna make sure it's not just me dropping it into the ocean hoping it pops off. It's like, no, I already have a television show
Ready.
and I'm going to buy the rights to my own record and pay myself every time that show plays.
Yep.
I get a check, and it's my show, and I'm cutting my own check for doing one verse, you know, or doing the intro song, and people will continue to hear my voice, continue to see my perspective, and I don't have to go out there and do shows in the middle of nowhere. I can just pick my spot. So I think him doing a tour or something with him, especially if they go overseas, big numbers, big money. But you come back to the States, we're not really needing that from him anymore.
And he's still
We've already had that.
And he still killed it though.
I'd still pull up to a 50.
You
concert.
would not.
Listen, bro,
You
I
would
seen
not.
the motherfucker twice last year, and he fucking killed it, bro.
You would go to a 50
I went last year. It was fire. Busta fucking bodied that shit. It was sold out. So Lovers and Friends, fucking body bag, dog.
That's
He
not
came
a
down here
50
to
Cent concert,
when he
though.
came down here to Burke though,
Okay.
when he was on the tour, body bag. Sold out every fucking spot pretty much, bro. He sold that tour out like that. But I see what you're saying. I know he's spoke on this. You do shows here in the United States, they're so used to it. It's nothing special. Entertainment's everywhere.
That's what I'm
But when he
talking
goes overseas, he's like, you look at the crowds, they're losing their fucking mind.
Right.
He said even in the $1 Million Worth of Game, or no. I think he was on Stephen Colbert, that he went and did somewhere's crazy, bro. That Stephen Colbert, he's like, I haven't even performed there. He's like, you know what's cool about it? He's all, they don't know that I'm not Michael Jackson. So they were that's the reaction he gets when he goes to these places that aren't the United States.
Right.
We're so used to it. We're spoiled with all the entertainment we got.
Yeah.
So it's like, nah, like you said it. Like
the source.
You said it yourself. Like, what the fuck should I go to a 50 concert for, right?
Yeah.
But then you pull up, and bro, he fucking killed that shit.
Yeah.
I watched him. It was like 3 months apart, and I was reacting the same way when fucking Many Men came out, dog. Same
But
reaction.
that's Many Men. You're not going to get that same energy off of new records, and that's more the point I'm talking about. He
He's
doesn't
in
need
that
to
era.
go. Yeah, well, he doesn't need to go back and produce a whole new album and try to promote the records and get it traction. And you know, why? What the fuck for?
Because he's
You
an
know what I'm
artist,
saying?
bro.
But he doesn't care about that part of it.
Nah.
And he's a businessman before he's an artist.
I think
Because he
he's
was
a-
doing
and
business
he's
before he
always
became
been.
an artist. Yeah.
He's always been more of a businessman than an artist.
For sure.
1000%. And it shows.
Yeah.
Like, he taught, bro, and he's leaving these little gems here, bro. And you were talking about how he doesn't have to do that, right? He met with Designer first. Designer showed him the Panda record. He's like, and he passed on the deal.
Really?
Because he asked him, okay, hell yeah, Panda. What's your next record?
Yeah.
And he's like, and 50's like, well, what the fuck you mean?
He
How am
was
I gonna give you this bag if you ain't got another record? He's like, I know how hard it was to follow up my hit record.
Right.
So I know what it takes. If you ain't got nothing to follow it up, you're done. So he left, he let it on the table.
Yeah.
Kanye signed him, and what happened? Panda cracked off, and then all of a sudden he's masturbating on the fucking airlines. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, is that what
Really?
Yeah, you don't remember he got in trouble, bro?
Nah,
They
I
opened
heard
up the
that.
door and he's fucking
Yanking it?
bro, on Spirit and shit, dog.
On Spirit.
Wildin', bro. Die about dirty deeds done dirt cheap, dog. But that's crazy. That record was a fucking massive hit.
Right.
And after 50 dropped that interview, now Designer has a diss to 50, which they probably shouldn't have
It's too
recorded.
late, yeah.
No, way too
Way
late.
too late, yeah.
He recorded it in his car. Charlemagne even sent shots at him. It was fucking crazy. He's all, what? Like, I hope he dropped his drivers off, his passengers off first. And they're like, what the fuck do you mean? He's like, isn't he driving Uber?
Oh,
hey, go back. When you see the video now, it does look like it does. It looks
Wow.
like he's all, record this verse real quick for me.
Yeah.
So, but again, 50 has that effect, right? So anytime that he brings up your name, if you start like going back and forth with him again, you're gonna be popular.
Right.
Him and M have that same effect,
Yeah.
right? Bring their name up, start some shit, you're gonna get popular and get coverage.
This reminds me of why 50 has so much love for Pop Smoke, because he said Pop Smoke, when he had that meeting with him, pulled out his phone and he was like, oh man, this young dude's just, you know, on his phone, not paying attention. He's typing and trying to keep up with everything he's telling him so he can capture it, so he can go back and apply it. Those are the people that we need to be like celebrating.
I agree.
I like Timmy Turner, but that shit was like a melody.
was-
like it
hey.
wasn't a whole album.
I'm
And
gonna
he
be
couldn't
real with
do
you.
more.
I like Timmy Turner better than Panda.
Me too.
Timmy Turner.
Yeah.
That shit goes,
That shit was
dog.
haunting, man.
That shit goes,
Somebody made
damn.
somebody made a video. I wish I knew who it was. Somebody made a music video off of that shit because
Really?
he never did. He just did that little
Hey, you just put it out.
where he was just doing this on the BET shit.
I don't even know if that was even. I don't even know if you could find that on Apple Music. I feel like that's just on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Whole era. What you know about Reverb Nation though, Jay?
Dude.
Bro, I was
probably
number
still have a
one. I was
Reverb
number
Nation.
one in Burkina on Reverb Nation. Fucking all gosh, brother, in like 2015, bro.
Got to put that on your profile.
Fuck
Yeah,
no,
dog.
I don't.
That's your resume, dog.
Fuck no, I don't. That's crazy,
Top
bro.
5 SoundCloud.
Crazy. I'd rather have that than top 5 Reverb
Oh, yeah,
Nation.
Reverb-
That's
Reverb
crazy
Nation.
business.
March
Just hating on
05 to September.
Number 1, dog. Look at the accolades. But
funny, bro.
it's the shit to see. I like what we spoke on this episode, bro. We're talking about like this thing of ours evolving and growing, right? Maturing in front of our fucking eyes, dog. But it sucks because there's still so many facets of it that are just pulling it fucking down to the ground, right? We're losing a lot of the next voices that aren't gonna get this 40-year LL Cool J run. Like, for a second here, sit with me, fellas. Let's think about this for a second, okay? Juice WRLD and Mac Miller. Imagine them at 56, dropping a record with a 40-year run, bro. We're never gonna get that. Dom's generation and that era is missing so many fucking voices now, bro. So many pieces to the puzzle. You go back to LL Cool J's era. There's a lot that are gone, but there's still a lot that are here, dog. And they're still here voicing their opinion. They're still here talking. We've lost so many now from the generation underneath us that they're never gonna get that moment. And it sucks, bro. It sucks. It's fucking sad, man.
That's the danger of those chemical dependencies, man. Like it's tough for people to work their way through that. And I mean, if you're being 100% accurate, that's how we lost Prince. That's how we lost Mike. That's how those people came into their lives to either take advantage or not. We don't know all the details, but we know that they're not here anymore. And we know that Prince had that hip surgery and got addicted to pain meds, and Mike was knocking off them happy gases from the dentist office. Crazy. And now Kanye's on that shit too. Like that's wild, dog.
You think about that, like that's so crazy that he had a doctor that was pulling up to put him to sleep, wake him back. That's fucking crazy, insane, dog. Imagine what it felt like. Like I wonder how long he was doing it for one, but imagine how bad your body has to feel, dog. Oh my God. Nope. I'm good.
Yeah, I can't even imagine it like wanting to live like that.
No way.
And then these people on the outside look like they got everything. You know what I'm saying? But they're still fighting that loneliness, that depression, that all that stuff that your average everyday user junkie is having to work their way through trying to get back to sobriety. And we got to celebrate more the people who can do it either clean or who can do it with a leash on it and not go over the edge. Like sex, drugs, and rock and roll was the end of rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Like,
speak on it.
That was the end of what everything that rock and roll stood on, and then it became just everything else. You know, that's how we got the hair metal bands and all this other weird shit. It went into that era where they started losing Jimmy.
Janis
Joplin. Like there was so many artists that were just falling off that people were like, whoa. Let's look at this. And same thing with our version of hip hop. When they knocked off Pac and knocked off Biggie, that was our moment. Was like, yo, we can't lose
what the fuck
more
we
like
doing?
this. Yeah, like
what are we doing?
But our next generation is gonna have those same come to Jesus conversations amongst themselves. We can help guide it and be like, hey, we've been there. We know what it looks like. I promise you, it looks better on the other end, but you got to get through. But they on their own have to set the standard for their behavior.
For sure.
And they have to decide, like, we don't want to lose more of our great artists because we were all just getting high and having fun at the parties.
Who do you think would be like a good representative for that? Like maybe like Cole, because like he has that track "Middle Child," right? Where he's
and that articulates it pretty well.
You know, exactly. He's like, I just left the studio with 21. And now I'm about to go meet Jigga for lunch.
Right.
You know what
and
I mean?
He talks about Kodak. He's like, he reminds me of people from the young homies from the Ville.
I wish that he had more guidance for real.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like I 1000% agree.
I think he would be a good voice.
100. But see, that's the thing, dog.
Y'all don't fuck with Cole no more.
It's fucking hey,
There you go, spreading propaganda.
that's the fake news. Fake news.
That malarkey.
Hey, that's the thing, though. That's the thing about that type of shit. And it goes back round and round we go. When I was in my 20s, or from 16 to, I don't know, 28, right? I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
Yeah.
Old ass motherfucker. Who the fuck you think you preaching to? I know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I got all the answers. I'm young, dumb, and full of cum. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, exactly.
I ain't listening to you. Motherfucker out here trying to tell me what I can't do and can do. Who the fuck are you? Until you reach that point, you're like, God damn. I would have saved so much bullshit if I'd have just listened to Uncle Cole.
Yeah.
He was telling me what to do.
Yep.
It sucks because there's a part of you have to go through it in order to fix it, right?
True.
You got to make the mistakes to realize you were making them. You said it with Pac and Big, and I just said it with Juice and Mac, right? We never got, like, Pac and Big, bro. We would have, who knows?
We get to hear 30-year-old Pac
bruh?
at all.
Nah, bro, can you
Yeah.
imagine 30? Imagine a fucking 40-year-old Pac, my dude.
The shit he was already talking
Holy
about, bro.
shit, bruh.
You know what I mean?
He would have been in Training Day playing Lonzo.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I guarantee
that's the
he
type
would
of-
have had a motherfucking Oscar.
Oh, for sure.
Out the
Absolutely.
gate, dog.
Absolutely.
His last record, his last movie, Gang Related, with Belushi, bro. Oh nah, you know what my favorite Pac movie of all time is?
Poetic Justice.
Gridlock.
Get out of here, really?
Bro, when's the last time you watched Gridlock, Len Works?
I don't know. I know you saw it last weekend. So.
Yeah, Jay be watching that shit on Tubi. He watched Friday, then Gridlocked. Old
What's wrong
man
with Friday,
Jason.
dog?
What's wrong with
Friday?
Hey, nothing wrong with it, but you watch that motherfucker on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Good flicks only.
But Gridlock is my favorite Pac for sure. Him and Tim Roth, bruh.
Yeah.
That's a banger right there. He definitely would have had, but again, Big. Bro, what the fuck? Like, what the
Big
fuck
would've been on?
would Big,
Yeah.
bro? How would Big sound right now in 2024? Shit, if LL sounded like this,
Yeah.
God
In
damn. with all them-
2024, he'd be all, fuck. I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah, fuck Diddy is a
Yeah, he'd be all dissing Diddy.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Like Jay-Z said it in the God Did record. He's like, if Big would have lived, y'all would
Y'all
have
would
got
have
the
got
commission.
the commission.
And when he said that, it took me back because I hadn't thought about that whole commission album in so long. And then he said that, and I'm like, damn, you know what?
Bro.
That's crazy that we had that in our hands and we let it
Yup.
slip through our fingers. And
do you
that's again the same thing.
Do you think if they were around, music would sound different like than it does now?
I don't know that it would be different. I think the vanguard would be stronger, and I think the older heads would have more of a conversation. Like the young dudes would have to bow down if Big and Pac were still walking the earth, because you can't fade that. That's your mama's favorite rapper. That's your auntie's favorite rapper.
Yep.
Like,
And probably your
don't
favorite
lie.
rapper.
Yeah, and it should be your favorite rapper, or at least on your list. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
some people are just timeless. That's just what it is.
Timeless.
And they don't know how to be timeless yet. They're not seeing it because they need a LL Cool J to be pushing 60 and still smacking them on the head with their records, because that's what they need. It's not so much humility. It's just honor and deference to somebody who's greater than you.
And you got to be open to it, bro. You got to be open
For sure.
to input, bro, because you don't have to, if they're telling you something, you don't have to go do it, but, shit, they told you, you keep it in your head, and you're like,
Keep it in the- yeah.
shit, maybe I will go do this.
Keep
or
it in
do
the
that.
holster, dog.
Balancing your ego with your ambition is one of the most difficult things to do, and I think people who do that successfully end up benefiting from the mistakes of other people, because I can watch you do the wrong
yeah.
thing. I can watch you say the wrong thing, get fucked up, piss off the wrong person, ...
Yeah.
And I can say, you know what, I'm not going to take that path because it didn't work out for me. I'm going to take my own path. But then you still got to have the nuts and the bravado to be like, man, fuck y'all. I'm on my own shit, and this shit is hard.
For sure.
And y'all should be on my level. It's a balancing act. But
Well,
everything is.
Like you said about Pop Smoke, like he was taking notes, bro.
Right.
Like,
Right.
that's what you need to do.
And he made a new mistake that he wasn't quite able to recognize, which is, don't put all your personal business and your locations on the internet.
Yep.
We didn't have a great example in pop culture to demonstrate that this is a really dangerous thing because people are out here wolves trying to eat.
My dog, I won't post where I'm at a week till I'm gone out there.
Right. But again, he was like, people were able to identify where he was, and they were just coming to take the chains off him.
Yep.
You know, I lost a family member off that shit. I mean, he was the dope man at the time. Well, retired, semi-retired.
You know what I'm saying?
But somebody went in his house just to get the keys to his vet because he had the lock off wheels and shit, and they wanted to rip his shit off. Came into the house just to get the keys. Ended up, tussling, and he ended up getting shot and killed. And it was terrible like that. And that was my cousin. But that's the type of thing. It's like when people know where to get you and you're either in the hood or you're in an easily identifiable place, like that's something new that someone like a Pop Smoke ended up being the example. Not that it was worth it, but sometimes the masses need to see those examples to be like, hey, I'm not going to go that route. I'm not going to go that route.
And then at that point, when you have the example and you still choose to do it, there's nobody to blame but yourself.
Right.
100%.
Exactly. Exactly.
You have these examples. You see what can happen. You walk into a dangerous road, dog.
What was my man out of Memphis? Was it Memphis? The
Oh,
dude
Young
at the
Dolph?
coffee shop?
Dolph?
Dolph.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, man.
Same thing. People knew, hey, his mama love these cookies. He going to
always
get some
there.
cookies to hook
There's
up his
whip.
mama.
He's here now.
There's his car. I know what kind of car he drives. I know what he's riding in. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Top Dog probably did one of the best things he could have done for Kendrick in his early career. They bought a car for the studio. The studio they bought it in the name of the business, and they had a just nondescript beater car that you could take to do your runs, to get from here to there, to pick up artists and do all that stuff.
Smart.
You never know who's in the car. You wouldn't think twice. Nobody's going to pull up and jack you because you're not riding in a fucking
it's like
purple
a town-
Lamborghini.
it's like a
You know what
town
I'm
car or
saying? Yeah,
some
exactly.
shit, yeah.
Not
Smart.
even, it's an Escort. It's, something with some tinted windows.
A Honda Accord.
Yeah, exactly, because
An
you're not going to
Infiniti.
blink twice when you see that,
No.
and you can move around and not be targeted that way.
Not even tinted. Can you imagine you pull up to a stoplight, you look over and Kendrick's in a little fucking Honda Accord, dog, with no tint. What's up, dog? Playing the Super Bowl this year, my dude.
Just chuck you a deuce and keep it rolling.
But it's true. You're bringing unnecessary attention in your direction, like Jay said. It's one of the most dangerous 9-to-5s you can have, my dude. Unfortunately,
it's because it's because we've built a community around just the rappers and just the athletes being the success stories. And that goes back to fucking 63 in Birmingham and how we lost our way in that community. But there's so much to say about the fact that we always looking at the same group of people to be our leaders because we don't have any real genuine leaders. And they're living a lifestyle that's not conducive to long-term longevity.
And I don't look at any, like a lot of them as leaders because they're not doing anything with their money.
You're not obligated to.
You
know what I'm saying? But here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying, because they're demonstrating it right in front of our faces when it comes to politics now. They're saying, hey, this person fucks with this person, so now you got to fuck with this person. Yep. So if I have Meg Thee Stallion twerking, now and I like how you rolled your eyes, because that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. But it's like, this is so obviously not the type of character we need to be promoting to anyone. However, this is how you get votes. This is how you get people to co-sign, because people are so shallow with their expectations of who the leaders are. So how could Meg Thee Stallion or someone else like that become a thought leader when it comes to anything political? They don't know it. They're not experts to it, but they shot Malcolm. They shot King. They infiltrated all these entities to make sure that these people don't have the platforms that now with the internet, they couldn't have stopped.
No, hell no.
They couldn't have stopped it.
Imagine, bro. And see, that's the thing. That right there, you hit the nail on the fucking head, right? It's a numbers game. Yeah, we know she don't fucking know shit about that shit, but they're gonna pump it so much on your feed in the news that it starts convincing people, well, yeah, maybe I should pay attention to what the fuck she has to say about politics.
Right.
They obviously think she does, so now I think she does.
Right.
It's the same shit as when you're scrolling and you see a video that has 10 views and a video that has 10 million views.
Right.
Which one are you gonna watch?
Right.
The 10 million. It might be a piece of shit. The 10-view video might be the video
that changed your life.
That changed your whole life.
Yeah, you the game.
But you out here watching Cats and shit that's got a $10 million tag on it. No. It's just the way people's mind work, and they play that game. They're like, this is popular. This is popular. You might not like it yet, but we're gonna pump this shit so hard down your fucking throat that you walk away like, I guess I did like it the whole time.
It's not even just like politics though, too. Like I just seen a post that LeBron, he spent like $100 million on they're building like another school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the same thing with like Steph Curry and his wife. They're spending money and they're doing something else similar to that, bro. And it's like those are people that I would look at as leaders, not just like fucking these random people that do, you know, these actors that make money and they're just not doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, show me the work.
Right.
Yeah.
Show me what you've done. You can talk all the fuck shit you want to, dog. Yeah. Show me the receipts, bruh.
Yeah.
What do you think, fellas? Is that a good way to get the fuck up out of here?
Let's do it.
Show me the receipts. Until next time.
Put the work in.
Respect, connect. Peace.
Free to slide.
It's pick of the neck.